Hello and welcome back to Retro Boost Live. Missed a week there. Things have been really busy trying to squeeze this one in today. In fact, because I have a lot of travel and work stuff going on, but I didn't want to miss two in a row. Mainly because I want to finish Metal Gear Solid 4 here. First of all, greetings, Passix. Nice to have you here. Really great to see you as always. Go back here. All right. Lots going on the channel. Yeah, live and in purple. Coming to you live in purple vision. I need to get like a better ring light or alternative solution because the one I have, I just have nowhere to plug it in to like make this a little bit less purple. So we're doing what we gotta do, what we gotta do, I guess. So last time, playing Metal Gear Solid 4 on the Boss Extreme, the Altair part of this is kind of out the window now because this part of the game is, you're set in the damaged OctoCamo suit, but got past the last section that utilized the Assassin's Creed outfit, which went great. Only had to do it 1,000 times before we got through it. We did. So now up to the final battle, and it went really well. All those practice rounds. So I'm hoping today that I can defeat it and close the book on Metal Gear Solid 4 on Boss Extreme, played with the Altair costume. Because what I want to do next is a playthrough of Luigi's Mansion on its own version of hard mode, which is called the Hidden Mansion. Because I've never beaten that before. I've only ever played like the first act, not even really the first act. I've only ever tasted it, and I wanted to go in and do it. So, funny enough, that required playing through it normally. So I played through the whole Luigi's Mansion normally, recorded the whole thing too. So I have that kind of for whatever future need for that footage. So I had to play through all Luigi's Mansion just normally, kind of rush through it to unlock Hidden Mansion. So that's all good to go now. Because very much in the vein of what happened with Metroid Prime 2, I'm not gonna chance not having it available. God, if you know, you know. So there we go. It's delayed. All right. I have the chat. It's not really working though. Restore chat. Okay, that's another way to do it, I guess. Ooh. Also, first stream on the new couch. The new couch is great. Very comfortable. Very big. It's the third couch now that's been on the channel since its beginnings. Couch version 3. And greetings to Emmy Geddon as well. Always great there. I know that she's not here, but hello. I figured that the time change would inhibit her participation. All right. So let's just do it. Jump right in, baby. We can do it. We can do it. Here we go. A hearty applause. All right, back in the mix. Uh-oh. All right, well, we're trading pain, I guess. All right. It's not going well immediately. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, this is already kind of a wash. I can't even pause it. Oh, wow. So I watched, like, I wanted to do some homework on it, and I mean, it just kind of seemed like all they were doing was just spamming the power punch. Was kind of the whole strategy, like just doing that kind of endlessly. But you gotta time it really well to get multiple off. Like I did it just a fraction too early. Try to see if I can get the window. That's good. Okay, that's how you do it. It's just that endlessly. Yeah, that's there it is. I have no health though, so just keep practicing it, I guess. So that's how you do it. I'll let him kill me. Oh, the game is muted? Oh, it's doing that thing again. Hold on. I can fix it. I can't pause it though. Hold on. I was worried about that. I thought I fixed that before it started. Hold on. There it is. Good catch. I should have noticed. HDMI. What a wonderful technology. Okay, so we got a preview there of the strategy. So let's try it. That's like an HDMI handshake issue. I suspect it's, I don't suspect why. It's a direct path, but yeah, it's like an HDMI thing. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're clicking the gas. Oh! Get up! Right behind you. See, you missed that window. He can punish you so hard. Yeah! There we go. No! Yes! Yes! It's going well! No, it's not going well. Oh god. Alright, recovered. Alright. You can like chain them too if I tap it a specific way. Okay, phase 2. There's like a double power punch that I saw being used. I'm assuming you tap it the right sequence, but we'll see. Jesus. No, let me get up close to him. They're onto my strategy. Oh! No! Okay, well. Damn it. He changes it up a little bit. Chat looks like it's busted. Don't know why. I would love to pause it and find out, but you can't even pause it during this. No, I'm gonna lose again. Whoop. Okay, it's phase 3. It's a good scouting run. I don't know what happened to the chat. And on screen, I mean, the chat's working, but it's also not working. I don't know what's up with that. Damn it. Oh, frick. That's the end of that. Yeah. Alright, what's with the chat?
No! Snake! Snake!
I don't know what's happening there, but okay. Something always has to go wrong, I guess, right? Isn't that the whole thing? Alright, here we go. Wow. Alright. Too early. Oh! Doing good. Dance here. Doing good! Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the best round 1 I've ever had. This is ideal. Wow, flawless round 1. Okay, the chat's like totally busted. I'm just gonna turn off the on-screen chat. I have it on the side though. I can still read things that come my way. You take this. Dude. Oh my god. Sweet revenge. No, that's not good. Oh, okay. How much did that just do? Oh my god. No, don't take this. You take this. There we go. Okay, that's the best I've done going into round 3. Round 3 is effectively the final round. There are 4. But the 4th one's more cinematic in nature and doesn't have like any strategy. No! Damn it. God, dude. Not good at round 3. Stop doing that. Let me hit him. That works. That works. No, I fell into his trap. Damn it. I don't want to trade blows. I want to hurt him. Oh, that's BS. Ooh. Oh God, it's so close. Oh. Oh God. No, 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 no. Look into my fist. This is it. I'm gonna do it. Round 4 is easy. If I watch me die, though.
It's not over yet.
Uh-oh. I might die. Oh no, I got control now. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I do. That's 2 in a row. Come on. Come on! Come on, strike! It's gonna be it. All right. That was the first try. I know it was hard to tell, but it was the first try.
The beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again.
Wow.
No law, no war.
It's definitely a lot easier if you just spam the heavy attack, which clearly was the winning strategy. The first time I was playing it, I was trying to do a more variety of moves, but you know, just spam the power punch.
Through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will, His out of heaven, is complete. Somewhere out there, We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good. I am Liquid's doppelganger, and you are his. Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Pretty good.
You're pretty good. I'm pretty good. He's talking to me. I'm pretty good. I did beat the game with the Assassin's Creed costume. Granted, I did kill like 500 million people, but that's what a true assassin would do. Ah. There we go. It's pretty good positioning there. I like that. See the screen.
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriot's control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation. She cut off the Patriot's control while preserving modern civilization. Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image.
Well, we did it, gang.
It was
Metal Gear
just
Solid
one
4.
big defragmentation. Fox alive. The AI is truly a living thing. The
Go down.
Patriot's reign has crumbled.
That's some broken. Yeah, it's weird. It's like
away.
broken.
And still, our civilization,
It's just got, yeah.
a civilization that has thrived on war since
what
the
that's
dawn
about.
of time, lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi,
God, Snake's like a
what
corpse.
did we lose?
He's been through the ringer. The remake of 3 is out in like, what, 3 weeks? Something like that? I'll probably get that. So bright. She has a gun holstered to her waist and bullet earrings. Trying way too hard.
Congratulations.
Oh man, everyone gets the happy ending now. It's definitely an American wedding. Everyone comes in packing heat.
Colonel. You're going to walk me down the aisle.
What? Oh my God. What a...
Angry anymore.
Oh, I'm still mad. But now, you've got a chance to win me over.
Is this like what daytime soap operas, if they were like made in just the deepest parts of the deep south of the US, would be like? Just still go to jail for that.
Meryl, you look beautiful.
Everyone outside's like, "What? You put a gun to his throat, though. What's going on in there, huh? Some drama at this wedding." Jesus Christ. I didn't remember that moment at all. It's crazy. Oh, that dude, they're all alive. I thought they died. It seemed like they died. They weren't in Act 5. Or 4 for that matter. But neither was Johnny. Raiden couldn't make it because he has no arms, and what a humble wedding. Not free of intrigue, though. They all saw that. They were all like watching, like, he's just gonna shoot that guy. Wait a minute. That dude was one of her team. He's like a priest. He can marry them. Pays to have connections. I think that that's like a class you can do. It's like an 8-hour course or something to become like a licensed minister. I think it's something like that. It's like weirdly simple, if I'm thinking of the right thing. I should do it. It'd be like being a notary public, but I can like wed people. Walk into a coffee shop. I pronounce you husband and wife, and then I walk away. I just marry strangers.
Just in time. And I brought gifts.
Wow.
A shower of flowers, compliments of Drebin.
This dude, it's very multifunctional. Hey, this is a close ceremony, kid. Get out of here. Pronounce you Mario and Peach. It would be like you walk up to two random people and you're just like, I pronounce you husband and wife, and by the way, here's my card. I am a licensed minister. This is now lawful. And be like, terror today in the small town where some maniac was running around wedding people. Johnny and Meryl, they were both characters in this game, and that is the extent of their relationship. I mean, he knew her from Shadow Moses, but that was a one-way street. So you can... That's kind of funny, actually. Damn it, throw it again! The monkey got it.
Where's Snake?
Who knows? That guy always keeps you waiting.
Ah! That's funny. Yeah, it's an unlocked frame rate, so like every now and then you'll see it burst to like 60 and then back to 30. It would happen a lot when like I would get into a corner of a room and there was less on screen. You'd see it go to 60. Isn't that the crazy thing about video games is that the NES, Super Nintendo era of games were always 60 for the most part. And then the 3D era comes along and suddenly it's a challenge. And like out of the N64, there were, I think F-Zero X is like one of the only just it's 60 frame rate games. And a lot of them are unlocked and a lot of them are just locked at 30. The GameCube had a lot of 60 frame stuff. But then you get into the HD era and like 60 kind of disappears. It's a weird curve of like the oldest games were always 60. The middle retro games are sometimes 60. Modern games struggle to be 60 unless you have like the right situation going for them. Because like even the current modern consoles make you choose between 4K or reliable 60 for the most part. Certain games are better optimized than others, obviously, but it's funny how that's just like always a challenge for games nowadays.
How are you feeling?
He got new arms. That's cool.
Do you mind if I sit down?
He got... they put Raiden through the ringer in this game. He got stabbed a bunch, lost all of his blood, got the blood back, got crushed by a gigantic submarine fortress, lost his arms, had to fight with the sword in his teeth, got stabbed a bunch more. Arms are back. It's obviously your son, dude. Look at him. Come on.
Jack. Don't shut me out. I need you to listen to me.
What do you want? Come to laugh at me?
Come to laugh at me. Yeah, you one-armed, two-armed weirdo. Your barcode arms. Your hitman arms.
Look. Look at the boy.
It's obviously not Roy Campbell's son. Come on, dude. It's your kid. He has your hair.
Cute. Campbell's kid.
No.
Come on. Put it together, dude.
He's yours.
I don't have it.
What?
He's your son.
You said miscarriage.
I lied.
It really is like a
Healthy
soap
baby
opera.
boy.
Mini Raiden. Yeah, it's Raiden Jr. Play as little Raiden Jr. as he
Roy
navigates
pretended to be my husband.
assassinations.
To protect me and our son. Only until you completed your mission. To shield us from Patriot eyes.
What?
He didn't even tell Meryl. He sacrificed everything. Even his family. To protect us.
I don't believe it.
You're lying to me.
I wanted to tell you.
So he's really...
John, aren't you going to say hello?
Is this kid even mentioned at all in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance?
my son.
Because I only ever played like the first 30 minutes of that game, if even that.
Little John.
I'm a monster.
It's okay.
I'm not scared. I think you're cool. Kinda like a comic book superhero.
I just noticed his clothes. I've never been to a place that had a uniform like that, like the little sailor thing that like you see a lot in shows and movies. I did have schools where I had to have a uniform, but it was always like navy polos and dress pants. I never had the fun stuff like being a little sailor.
I'm done running.
Now tell me what you want for Christmas.
No longer afraid.
I'll never leave you alone again.
It is wild how, you know, the reception of Raiden's character wasn't really the greatest in Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, he comes off as, like, really naive, and part of that's because he is supposed to be, like, a rookie, but, I don't know, he just seemed, like, really incompetent a lot of the times. And they were like, oh, we gotta make Raiden cool. So let's just, like, swing that dial the opposite way and make him, like, a psycho super soldier ninja man who can, like, bench press buildings.
Like a scene from Beauty and the Beast.
Of course, if anyone else calls you Beast, I'll tear their lungs out.
You're no beast.
Batman reference there.
You're my husband. And his father.
He wants to turn him in. Start with the arms. I'm gonna give you your first robo eyes tonight.
And me. I'm going to do my very best to be the wife and mother this family deserves.
It's a little like still a little haircut that he has is really funny to me. Oh man, everyone's getting their happy endings though. That's the whole thing here. But there's one more happy ending left to be had. Trying to remember whose grave this was. Is it the boss's grave? Yeah, that's the boss's grave. And then this would be Big Boss's grave.
War has changed. Our time has ended. Our war is over. But there's one more thing I must do.
Even the guy at the massage place. Oh no. Happy endings for everyone, even that guy.
One last punishment I must endure. Erase my genes. Wipe this meme from the face of
this cutscene should go on for like 8 years because it should show every single character's little happy ending. Everyone's doing stuff. Give us the full Christmas Carol ending. Even Scrooge pops out at one point and The Patriots are gone! Turkey for everybody! Everyone gets an ending. But, if you recall, he was told by Naomi that, like, in a few months his body would start indiscriminately releasing fox dye. So, uh-oh. Obviously, real suicide is not a joke, and I've had periods in my life with depression in them, so always get help. Meanwhile,
Nothing beats a stiff drink, huh?
I didn't know you drank. I thought it was strictly soda for you.
Not like I never touched the stuff.
that's actually true. He only ever had soda throughout the whole game.
The nano machines break down alcohol before it has a chance to get you drunk.
So, that explains it. No need to hold back anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. A lot of folks lost their entire sense of being the moment SOP went offline.
You mean SOPS? I heard some people are going through withdrawals. SOP syndrome.
Yep.
Oh, it hit 60 again.
More than just alcohol under control.
You can tell.
Those poor slobs are virtually naked now.
From what I hear, over 10% are showing symptoms. I guess getting rid of the Patriots won't solve all our problems overnight.
You, probably already suspected this, but I'm not actually an employee of AT Security.
Huh?
The Patriots raised me to be a gun launder.
The Patriots?
My earliest memories are of the LRA. They kidnapped me, forced me to fight. Yep, you're staring at a former child soldier. My parents, brothers and sisters.
What a twist. No. Wearing the Altair costume is quite the opposite. You are a bright beacon of obviousness, and it made playing the game very difficult. I had to redo a lot of Act 3 and 5 in particular because of how difficult that it made it. Because this game is like built around the OctoCamo suit that you blend into the environment that you're stuck against. But wearing a fixed costume that doesn't do that means that your camo index is always in the negative. Because if you're in a bright white Assassin's Creed robe on like a darker surface, you stick out like really sorely, and the game is built to, you know, reflect that.
Meryl and...
They probably never realized it themselves, but... Rat Patrol, Team 01. Voila.
Patriot.
Yeah, I made it way harder. Although it was kind of a non-issue for this particular chunk of the game because it was all just boss fights and boss fights really. But the opening of Act 5 was brutal. Took me like 10 tries.
Plan to have you guys take care of me.
Didn't turn out quite how they planned.
I don't know. With Kojima no longer being a part of Konami, I don't really see them doing any new Metal Gear games because Kojima brings a particular flavor of insanity and complexity to his work.
All the Drebins
Rat Riot. It was Rat Patrol 01, which is like what's the term, anagram or whatever for Patriot. If you abbreviate
the White House might
the
have lost its
thing
taste
the right
for
way.
unilateralism, started to rebuild.
RPT01. Yeah, I don't see them doing a new one though, because like for me, I thought the gameplay of 5 was like the perfect next step forward from what this game was starting to do. Because like you take this game's like very free gameplay of having like a million different ways to approach the same scenario, non-lethal, lethal, avoid guys, engage guys, whatever. You take that and you put it in an open world, and then you add on that like base building stuff from Peace Walker and like recruiting the soldiers. Like I feel like it was a great next step for the gameplay, but the fact that Kojima ran into such resistance from Konami and wasn't able to even finish that game, like I don't know, it's just not good to me. And even what is there, I don't think is that good. Like I don't think that it did a great job with its own themes, because like the main song of that game is called Words That Kill, and there's like a plot line where there's a virus that's spread through talking. But like that doesn't really come into play significantly until like a part of the end, and it kind of resolves itself. I also felt like there was a lot left on the table for like having Diamond Dogs and Cypher like go at it some more. Like I don't know, like there's just like a lot of it that I didn't like, but the gameplay was like S+. But I just don't see them doing a totally new one without him, because if they do, it's just not going to be good. There's no way that they could emulate the kind of crazy stuff that that dude comes up with without him.
Each other's language, but we're having fun. He's my very first outside friend.
Really? That's great. Sonny, it's okay if you want to live outside now. It's your life. There are other havens out there.
Oh, there's that 60 burst again. It's so funny when it happens. Because the only Metal Gear game that Konami made that was new was that weird zombie thing, Metal Gear Survive or whatever, that got torn to shred by critics and fans alike. Because then they did that Master Collection last year before last, and then a remake of Solid 3. So it's like they're just doing remakes and repackaging. But this particular game has never escaped the PS4 or PS3, sorry. This one needs to get off this platform and find its way into a new collection or something.
He needs to be alone.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Snake had a hard life. He needs some time to rest.
Are you crying, Uncle Hal?
No.
Dude needs to get his glasses fitted. I actually gave up on wearing glasses. I was wearing them for the first chunk of this year. So there's like a lot of videos on the channel of me with the glasses on, but I just could never get them fitted right. I just eventually went back to contacts. I just couldn't do it anymore. I took him to the optometrist to get them refitted like 3 different times. And it was just never working. I still have them as spares. Alright. That's not the end. There's more. Jennifer Hale voiced Naomi and Raiden Jr. That's funny. Jennifer Hale. She's been in a billion things. Probably most famous. Well, I don't know actually. She might be famous for different things for different people. Voice of God, Hideo Kojima, of course. She was the female shepherd. And then what's this? Big Boss. When did Big Boss show up? Uh-oh. Here we go. It's the last part.
That's right. Good. No need for you to go just yet. It's been a long time, Snake.
Boss is back.
Big Boss. Let it go, my son. I'm not here to fight. Or should I call you brother? What? It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live. It all began with a bunch of old fools. Now, they've all passed away. Their era of folly is over. I'm the only one left, and soon I'll be gone too. How can you still be alive? That body liquid burned on the Volta wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone. Solidus.
This is like one complaint that I have about 5 right here is that 5, I mean, I guess spoilers, but it's not a new game, but you're not playing as Big Boss in 5. You're playing as Venom Snake, who's like a guy that was surgically altered to look like Big Boss. And I think what that game tries to tell you at the end is that Venom Snake is the guy that goes on to be the bad guy that Solid Snake goes up against in the original couple of Metal Gear games. But I feel like that kind of ruins this moment because it's not much of a redemption thing for Big Boss to show up and like want to make peace here if he was never bad to begin with, right? I've always kind of thought that.
Under certain conditions, someone can be made to play a specific role. Act like someone else. Cats do love to play as snakes. It all started with him.
Here he is. It's Major Tom. He's seen better days.
Zero grew old, and by the end his patriots were being run by a network without shape or form.
Ah.
With the American system in a state of collapse, the Patriot Society has reverted to a blank slate. This man was the source of it all.
Beat him up!
He doesn't even realize it. He's completely unaware of the fact that he led the world to the brink of ruin. Even with so much bad blood between us, it's funny, now that I'm actually face to face with him again. The hatred is gone. All I feel is a deep sense of longing and pity. Did Zero really hate me?
Punch him.
Or did he fear me?
Yeah, because Zero was Snake's handler
It's too late to ask him now.
for in Metal Gear Solid 3, and that guy, he used the Philosopher's Legacy, which is a gigantic cash pool, to
The
like
original
create the
members.
Patriots, but Big Boss didn't want to go along
Paramedic.
with it.
Sigint, Eva, Ocelot. They've all passed on.
Everyone's
Zero
gone,
is left.
except for Zero and Big Boss.
Everything has its beginning, but it doesn't start at 1. It starts long before that, in chaos. The world is born from 0. The moment 0 becomes 1 is the moment the world springs to life. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 10, 10 becomes 100. Taking it all back to 1 solves nothing. So long as 0 remains, 1 will eventually grow to 100 again.
Sure. I don't think that Zero is
And so
doing much these days, though, from what I can
Our
see
goal
here.
was to erase 0. Even the mighty Patriots began a single man. That one man's desires grew huge, bloated, absorbed technology, began to manipulate the economy. We realized too late that we had created a beast. We had helped turn 0 into 100. His sin was ours. And for that reason, I'm taking it upon myself to send 0 back to nothing.
Good night, sweet prince. I would have preferred the Naked Gun thing where OJ's character like rockets down the stairs in the wheelchair and like flies off the ledge.
You're
Should've
going
done
back to
that.
0 as well. You erased me 2 times before.
See right there, you erased me 2 times before. So it's
What
just
the
like
bird?
straight up. The Venom Snake thing is just so bizarre to me.
The fox die. 0 planted in you. It's already begun eating away at my body. Truth is, the fox die in you is what killed Eva.
Damn.
Ocelot. What are you talking about? Naomi. She told me everything. What's wrong? They did it again. Oh, they used you to kill me. Oh, the Patriots. No, they're proxies in order to bury us. They did it again. In the end, they're no more than a program. Oh, all they can do is repeat the same pattern.
Because if I remember
over
correctly,
and
it's
over
like the
again.
Patriots at this point they're not people. It's like the AI network that they all shut down as
me a
part of
favor,
this was the
will you?
Patriots. It had run away completely from the
Take me
original
over
cabal
to
of
her.
people that it was with 0 in the beginning. But it's all gone now.
There's one more thing Naomi wanted me to tell you. About the old fox die in your body. The one that mutated. The new fox die inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox die from reproducing. The new fox die is uprooting the old. Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up. The mutants are receding. Before long, they'll be gone entirely.
Does that mean the mutant strain won't cause an epidemic?
It will only live as long as you do.
That's important information, considering he could have easily killed himself earlier before you came across him.
Will just
By the way,
repeat itself.
you're fine. You don't need to do that, dude.
One day, the new fox type too will start to mutate and become a new threat. That is, if you manage to live that long.
Am I going to die?
Everyone dies. You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something. Don't waste the life you have left fighting. I never thought of you as a son. But I've always respected you as a soldier and as a man. If you'd been in my place back then, maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands, I was already dead. Boss, you were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own. Isn't that what you fought for? At last, I understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage.
That's the ending of Solid 3 being mirrored here.
It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone. Once the source of evil returns to zero,
Leave him there
a new one,
for the groundskeeper to
a
find.
new future will be born. That new world is yours to live in, not as a snake, but as a man. Zero and I, Liquid and Solidus, we all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. But no matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty.
He's chilling. This dude's like walks by, like, is he okay? Yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
But you.
There's 2 corpses, I guess. He's gonna be here too. Groundskeeper's gonna come in and be like, what the hell?
Freedom to be
happened here?
outside.
Geriatric murders.
You are nobody's tool now. No one's toy. You are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed of war. Oh, it's time for you to see the outside world with your own eyes. Your body and your soul are your own. Forget about us. Live for yourself. And find a new lease on life. Boss, you only need one snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes. This is good, isn't it?
Those are some cool last words, though. This is good, isn't it? Poor dude. All right. Oh, nice. So now it's the motion capture cast. Everyone gets their credits. Oh, all right. There it is. That's the real ending. So, well, real ending is I don't think it doesn't matter what difficulty. I think you get that no matter what. But now it is, yeah, credits number 2. But then we're gonna get the additional 18 hours of credits where we see every single soldier going back to their families individually. Happy endings for everybody. Good stuff. Oy, oy, oy. All right, so next time, Luigi's Mansion in Hidden Mansion mode. Kind of a random thing. I got my hands on an Action Replay Max, which is like the version that you add codes to, but it's not as good as the one that I already had. I wasn't sure which one was like quote unquote better. Like if the concept of adding codes was like the be all end all for the Max, but just like a surface level dig at it, it didn't seem like it could do anything beyond what the one I already had can do. So cool to have it in the collection, but it doesn't offer me any possibilities that the other one already did as far as doing goofy stuff with the GameCube. But yeah, I came across that because there's a local game shop chain in my area that has like multiple locations called Video Game World, and they have one location that had that, and I was like, oh look, an Action Replay Max, but it's too expensive. No, never mind. Cut to like 2 months later, I'm at a different location, the one that I've did a video about 2 years ago, and there's the Action Replay Max for like half the price. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy that. And then as I'm ringing it out, they were like, oh yeah, this is the one for the other location. It just like didn't sell there, so they gave it to us. So patience was rewarded, but it doesn't do anything that the other one already had can do, because like you add codes to it, but it seems like the codes you add are still the same ones that other one came preloaded with. But it was interesting to have it at least. It's back there. There's no box for it, it's just another disc in a slipcase. Ooh. Ooh. Credits, more credits. It's like a movie. Speaking of movies, I saw that Fantastic Four is apparently pretty good. I haven't seen it, don't know if I will while it's in theaters, but it is kind of funny that Fantastic Four and Superman are kind of like kindred spirits to an extent. Because they both had like a similar kind of path. It's weird. Like Fantastic Four and Superman Returns, the one that had Chris Evans in it, Fantastic Four, came out around the same time, like within like a year or so of each other. And then Man of Steel and then Fan Four Stick were like the gritty ones. And then now they've gone back to being like more colorful and fun with the new Superman and the new Fantastic Four. It's kind of funny how they had that little synergy to them. So, okay, there's like 2 versions of that. The one that I have, I think they're all on the disc. That's what I'm playing right now. Let me look. Hold on. It's right behind me. So I've got the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. Is this the one? Because this has discs in it. And like the first disc. Oh, yeah, okay. the codes for, what is it, Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear, yeah. So the original Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid VR missions were a code, but all the rest are on the disc. Right? Or not. Maybe? Oh, there's like making up stuff. Yeah. So if I had bought this used, this I bought new. But if I had bought it used, there'd be the risk that that code would have already been redeemed. Because I used to own... Because there's also the HD collection, which is just 2, 3, and I think Peace Walker? Well, you're selling 2. I don't have that one physically, though. I had that one digitally. Well, I did the same thing, though, with that God of War thing. I have that, what is it? I was back here, too. I'll just look at it. Thought I was being so cool with this. Yeah, this God of War saga thing includes 5 full games. And you think it's going to be all of them, but it's God of War 2, God of War 3, and the God of War Origins collection, which includes Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. But those last 2 were also a code. Which of course had been redeemed. So all I have here is 1, 2, and 3. And I didn't realize that was a code when I was buying it. I thought it was just the physical stuff. These are still going, by the way. I know there's like there's a post credit about Snake. We'll get there eventually. I want to thank the entire country of Canada for every citizen pitching in for this game. Great people. Love to work with them. Oh, see, rub it in. Ghost of Sparta. I can't play it because the code's gone. I'll have to get a PSP at some point because you can rig up. There's you can connect PSPs to certain models of them with component cables, and you could run that through the RetroTINK 4K. I think there's a PSP profile. Let's look, actually. I think there is. Where's the button? Prof. Oh, that's my profile. Yeah, right there. There it is. So there are PSP profiles for running it to component into the system. I have to try that someday. I gotta get a PSP though, but that would be pretty awesome to try. I've only ever, in terms of God of War, I've only ever played like a little bit of 2 maybe, and then a pretty big chunk of 3. Maybe like half of 3. And then I've seen a lot of the cutscenes from the 2 new ones. Those seem like really good games. I want to buy them. I think both of them are on PC, but I'm kind of waiting for sales. Probably this holiday season I'll finally get the first one, because I think it'll probably go on sale for like as low as 20 or 15 bucks this time around. It got pretty low last year, but not quite low enough for me to want to spring for with all the other stuff that I have to buy. All right.
Snake, wait up. You forgot these. Snake.
These things will kill you.
Where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
I know. A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness?
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness. But I'll remember everything you were. And stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Okay. Now it's over. Now it's actually over. It's a black screen. What it does now is the game bricks the PS3, so you can never play any other game ever again, because you've definitively experienced everything there is to experience.
They look yummy. Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
Oh, forgot about this. So we did. So it took 11 and a half hours. 40 retries. Didn't quite get to 500 murders. 482 flashbacks. TZ special items. Confer the title of Eagle. I am an eagle. Like all eagles, I blunder into situations and get shot from every direction. Took me 11 hours. Where are the badges? Okay. I got Big Boss. The ultimate title awarded to soldiers for completing the mission promptly at the highest ability setting without once being spotted. No kills, no health items, no specials. See, I got that one. I am the Big Boss. There's the proof. I did it the one time. Prestigious title. Okay. Yeah, Fox. What's this one? Wolf. Without dying or using a single health item. Promptly. Accomplished close quarters combat. Eagle. Racked up their headshot count. Hey! There we go. I did a lot of headshots. Philanthropic soldiers who frequently gave supplies. Wait, do I have all these? Is that what the... I guess I did. I don't know how that works. If the yellow probably means you have it, I guess. But these are blinking. Like Eagle's blinking, so I don't know. I don't know. Do I have them all, I guess? I don't know. I got the badge on the Big Boss one, though. I am the Big Boss. And now I have a new game plus. I've never played Death Stranding before, so that could be a fun one to do for the first time on a stream. But I also lack a console to play it on. Or wait, no, it's on PC, right? If it's on PC, I could do it that way. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't have a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series whatever, either version of it. All I have from the newest consoles is a Nintendo Switch first one, not the 2. I don't have a 2. My biggest problem with that is I got nowhere to put that stuff. If I get a PS5, I have no idea where it'll actually go. I could put it at the bottom of my retro console rack. There is a space there, but that was like kind of intended for getting a Sega Saturn or like a Philips CDI or whatever. Like, there's room for 2 more consoles there, 3 maybe, even if they're smaller. Or a PS5 could fit there, but at this point, I might as well wait for the 6, right? Like, isn't the 6 like a year and a half away now? Probably. I don't know. But if it's on PC, I could play Death Stranding that way. That could be something interesting. Because I do love Kojima's work, and I've heard the Death Stranding 2 is really good, so would ideally have to play the first one first to really enjoy that. So that's an idea. For sure. Yeah, the haircut, there is a small story about that I will tell since you brought it up. With my hair, I very much have my father's hair. It does the same kind of thing when it gets a little bit longer. And I used to just kind of maintain it. And I would go in to get haircuts and just like, yeah, trim it up, please. And they'd trim it up. When I was getting my new job at Amazon, this would be back in 2019, I go in for a routine haircut, and the guy even confirms, like, you want the same thing as last time? And I was like, yes, I do. And then he just starts off, which, mind you, the same thing as last time. It's just a simple, like, just trim with scissors, basically. He just starts off by going like, and just like army cuts my hair off. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not the expert, but that was not what I got last time. So like I basically got my hair buzzed like I was going into the Marines or something. But for the work that I was doing for Amazon, that actually was pretty great, because like having short hair when you do like install work is pretty nice. Especially going into the summer, which is when it was going. This was like late spring. So I ended up just kind of keeping that, and like every 2 to 3 weeks, I'll just get it like buzzed off again, basically. That's what I do. So you'll see, like, you can kind of tell where I am in my haircut cycle with the content if it's like longer and like kind of curled off to the side, like I do it kind of lazily. I don't do like anything special with it when it gets longer. All I do is take like water or something and just go like that's like the most that I do. But yeah, funny story. So that's what I've been doing ever since then. So all right, Metal Gear Solid 4 has been defeated. It only took me 1 try. There may be more than 1 try in the video, but I added those to make the video more interesting. So we'll claim. Definitely went better that I went into it a little more informed, though, with the final boss thing. That was, what, 3 attempts, I think? I think the 3rd one was a winner, and the round 1 was almost flawless, too, on that last attempt. It was pretty sick. So that's done now. So the next stream will probably be next Sunday. I don't see Saturday working out because Saturday morning I have stuff going on. Tori and I are going to see the movie Weapons. So we're going to do that Saturday morning, and I might record another movie commentary with Mike after that. We'll see. So Sunday morning, I'll start the Luigi's Mansion Hidden Mansion thing, and then we'll keep Death Stranding in the back pocket. I like the idea of doing that because it's new. I'd be experiencing something new, completely new. I've only seen like little bits of that game too. I'm not even that knowledgeable on it. I've seen like a handful of cutscenes here and there, but that was like years ago when it first came out. So I'm not very familiar with it. So that'd be kind of cool. We'll do that. As far as other stuff going on, Sonic and the Black Knight stuff is continuing on Fridays, shorts on Saturdays, and then I'll get the replay of this one up along with a compilation of the whole thing which it might be 2 parts if this makes it go beyond 12 hours, which I think it did. But we'll see. Get all that done. Yeah, movie madness with Mike and Mike. The Mike and Mike thing's funny. I thought that was kind of really silly. Like, hey, it's Mike and Mike, and we're watching movies and stuff. So that was fun. I wanted to do more of a visual component with that too. I actually played around with it. I spent like 3 hours taking screenshots and applying them at intervals of the movie. But the 2 problems I ran into was, number one, I couldn't get them to sync up to the respective moments perfectly. So it kind of just got out of whack. Number 2, the lawyer argument in my mind is like, if you're going to show like 100 screenshots of the movie, are you not showing the movie itself? Like, it just seemed like kind of a weird way to get around, like, I want to show you the movie, like, in a really weird way. So I was also like, I might get sued for that, you know? I mean, probably not. Like, I'm a nobody online, but you never know. You just never know. So I ended up just doing the title screen the whole time. But that'll probably evolve like anything else does, so we'll keep playing around with it. But that will be the end of the stream today. Thanks everyone who popped in. Thank you, Passix, as always, for checking it out. Everyone else who popped in, I definitely appreciate you doing so. Zig the Kid and Sir G earlier. I always appreciate everyone who pops in and hangs out. So we're going to do Luigi's Mansion next time. That'll be a good one. And I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, day, evening. I really appreciate your swinging by. Y'all have a good rest of your day.